Hi everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here on DarkAvengerINCPlus for another in-depth review. This time I'm reviewing Avenging Spider-Man 15.1. Pretty much this is the epilogue to Amazing Spider-Man and the prologue to Superior Spider-Man. Dr. Octopus wakes up after the events. Dr. Octopus in Peter's body wakes up and after the events of 700, and sort of, has a moment of joy that he finally defeated his archenemy, but then afterwards he kind of looks over all the materials of the Spider-Man costume, the web shooters, and he starts pretty much redesigning them so that he could be a better Spider-Man. He thinks to himself that, Peter Parker was obviously a genius, but I'm better, so I'm going to redesign everything. And thinking that the materials he has at Horizon aren't enough, he breaks into one of his old labs, is one of his old hideouts in New York City. And when he does, he accidentally triggers some of his booby traps. And he also sees like an old recording of himself as Dr. Octopus. So he kind of gets a third person point of view as what he was like before the mind swap. And when Otto sees this, he's kind of like, oh my god, this is what I sounded like. And he's able to dodge all his booby traps, and he realizes that, and he's kind of like has this realization where he's kind of like, oh man, as Dr. Octopus, I was a loser, but, now as Peter Parker, finally I can be someone better. I can be the superior Spider-Man. And pretty much he redesigns the costume, the tech, and says that I'm no longer Dr. Octopus. From now on, I'm the superior Spider-Man. Oh, by the way, fun drinking game you can do with this video. Every time I say superior Spider-Man, take a drink. Anyway, okay, so pretty much Avenging Spider-Man 15.1. I would say if you read Amazing Spider-Man 700. And if you're planning on getting Superior Spider-Man, then you should read this, because this will pretty much be your link between the two series. And also, if you plan on getting Superior Spider-Man, then I'd say read the last 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, then read this, then read Superior Spider-Man. But Avenging Spider-Man I thought was very good. It's pretty much Dr. Octopus finally realizing that, he's going to be Spider-Man from now on, and he's not going to be Dr. Octopus, the dude with the 4 mechanical arms. He sees himself he kind of gets this idea. Before the switch, Dr. Octopus has always had an ego problem. He always thought he was the superior being. But now he sees himself as just a mad supervillain when he breaks into one of his old hideouts. Like, oh, Jesus, is that what I was like? God, I hate myself now. Well, I have a new life now. I have to be better. And this was something interesting happens in this. It's similar to what happened to Peter Parker during his first few months as Spider-Man. Was as Peter Parker in his civilian identity, he's walking down the street. Suddenly he notices that some guy just robbed a corner store, and as the robber's coming out, Otto just pretty much punches him, like, instinctive-wise. He wasn't even aware he was doing it. It was just basically instinct. So that could be a sign that the longer he's in Peter Parker's body, eventually Peter Parker's personality and memories could consume him, and thus Otto Octavius would be gone forever. That just as a theory. That's just a theory. But, I think Avenging Spider-Man, it really gives you sort of a preview of what we can expect to happen to Superior Spider-Man. And again, that's why I would recommend this to anyone who's going to check out Superior Spider-Man when it comes out next week. So, I'd say Avenging Spider-Man. Yeah, if you're going to get Superior Spider-Man, I would say read this. But if you're not, then I'd say skip it. I mean, pretty much that's all I have to say in this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to Dark Avenger Inc. Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.